Hey everybody, James Yeager with Tactical Response. Thanks for watching. So I might, underline might, have ALS. ALS is typically lethal in 1 to 5 years. And so let me tell you what's going on. So I haven't been completely honest with you guys because I don't want to worry people. I didn't want to ruin Christmas for my people, my family. My grandkids don't know yet. So I said might. So my great uncle, my father, had ALS, died from complications from ALS. And so, although it's typically not spread genetically, that appears like that might be what happened. And if you want to know what else my father gave me during my life, nothing. So, first symptom was a numb tongue. For them, my father was a chronic alcoholic, so I just thought it was business as usual for him. I don't drink. October 23rd, 2020, my tongue went numb like that. And Corey Sachs, other friends were out of class when it happened. I was like, what is going on? I'm trying to lecture, and I was like, what is going on? And I started going to doctors, asking my doctor friends, things like that. And so this, that, the other, Doc Karen, my standard doc I go to, general practice doc, chiropractor, thank you. Dr. Sherman House performed an examination to see if I had tongue or mouth cancer or something like that. And so all the docs that helped me, thank you so much. So those docs, 6 of them, got me to Dr. Lee, a neurologist in Nashville. Dr. Lee is a great professional, wonderful guy. So first visit, just kind of checking me out. And so one of the things with ALS is you lose strength. So he did these strength tests with me. He said, you're really strong. Okay, so he said, I don't think you have ALS. Came back again. He says, you're really strong. I don't think you have ALS. Then he did an EMG test on me, which basically tests the conductivity of nerves. And he said, my muscles are firing one at a time, not groups of muscles. So that's not a good sign. That points to something bad, like ALS. Not a done deal. And he said, so after he told me I might have ALS, which I already thought I had, he said, oh, also you have severe carpal tunnels. So like a light switch, my left thumb was almost quit squeezing. If I didn't know it, I don't think it bothered me as bad. So I got carpal tunnels real bad. So motorcycles and guns, fuck it, I love it. Wore that shit out. Also had 2 MRIs done by Dr. Lee, had them, and they're normal. A couple of little things, but a little bulge here or whatever, but he said within the normal spectrum. He said that his tests so far are inconclusive. You have 4 nerve systems in your body: your head, your chest, your arms, your legs, and although I have muscle tremors all over my body, he says it's not really enough to say that it's ALS. So he is sending me to Vanderbilt, a very prestigious medical facility, and for a second opinion. And then also at the 6-month mark from the first EMG, which will be April, he's going to perform another EMG to see what's happening, has it gotten worse, And so that's that. And here is my request. I've done this video. When there's more information, I'll make another video. But here's my request. I don't want to talk about it. When you come and see me, I don't want to talk. I don't want you to pray for me. I don't want you to come and say, James, I want me to pray with you. I don't want you to pray with me. I don't want you to talk to me about it. I don't want to be brought up. I damn sure don't want to be brought up around my grandkids. I don't need to be reminded multiple times a day that I'm probably dying. So what I ask is that if you have a question, come to the channel, and I'll start a new playlist with my medical stuff, and this will be the first video. If you want more like daily or more weekly updates, join this channel. There's a link below. It says join. You can join for 99 cents a month, and I'll start putting more information. I've already put information behind the scenes, but I'll put more daily kind of updates there. So here's what I'm saying. If you see me in person, the last thing I want to talk about is dying. What I do want to talk about is living. Now, ALS does not have a cure. There's no real treatment for it. And so that means I'll probably, if it's lethal in 1 to 5 years, if I do have ALS, I'm not saying I do, pointing that way. So October 23rd, 2020, you thought 2020 was a shit year for you. I found out I might be dying. So if you want to, if we want to start with October 2020, 5 years from that date, now ALS kind of cripples you. So I don't know how long I'll be walking around, talking, even this shitty. Okay, I don't know how long my arms will work. So here's what I'm saying. If you want to, that's my phone in my ears. If you want to train with me, you better look at the schedule. The company will go on without me. I have a wonderful staff. A lot of you guys that are alumni have never trained with me anyway. Marilyn, I've appointed her CEO of the company in case I get sick so she can keep running things. But we have a wonderful staff of people here that will continue things no matter what. Having said that, if you want to train with me, on the schedule their class is labeled James Fighting Pistol with James Yeager. Better jump your ass on one of those sooner rather than later, and I'll be there if I can. Now, people might ask about a bucket list. I've had a good life. I have no regrets. Join the channel, and I'll keep you guys posted with this stuff as I go on. When there is news to report, but I'll tell you, some folks call me a coward now, and for over a year I thought I had a terminal illness. And could you tell? No, I get up every day, face every day moving forward 100 miles an hour. And so no, I don't want to die. Who would? But I have no fear of that. And no real regrets or anything like that. I've had a good life. Had a bunch of close calls, bullets going by my head and shit. I should have already been dead. Don't feel sorry for me. James Yeager for Title Response. Remind you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight, just like mine, is every fucking day.